Thank you. Guys, I live in multiple states, multiple towns, and everywhere you go, there's chaos, there's turmoil. I love East Prairie. This is my heart. No matter where I go in this life, I'm always going to represent East Prairie. I'm the person I am today because of God above and because of you guys, and I appreciate it. You never gave up on me. I got some bad news. I can't sing, I can't dance, and I can't rap. You gotta hear my story. My name's Ricky Johnson. I'm a 2-time convicted felon. One for methamphetamine, one for DWIs. Multiple incarcerations. I spent 5 years on felony probation. I can't drive until 2022. I paid into the state over $15,000 in fines and court costs. Guys, 5 years ago, right outside these doors, I accepted my fate, that I was going to die from broke, thieving, lying, drunk, junkie. I accepted that. I said a prayer. I asked God, I said, God, if you get me out of this pits of hell that I'm living in, I'll always get back to the next man. I'll never doubt you when things don't go my way, and I'll always give you credit when I'm blessed. And I've stood on that, and it's been very beneficial. Even on the worst day of my life, I didn't blame God, and I didn't question His plan in my life. Most of you know my parents. My dad was Rapper Johnson, Ricky Johnson. And guys, before I start this, I'm not here to blame anybody for my life. I made some horrible choices, okay? I'm not here to, what I'm going to share with you is not a testament to who my dad was or who my mother was. My dad, I watched him struggle my whole life, okay? My dad had a huge heart, he was a good man. But the truth of the matter is, his struggle contributed to his death, okay? It was horrible to watch. My mother was a great woman, very compassionate. She had a huge heart. I wasn't sure if I should share this in the beginning or not, but this is my life, this is my story, and it was critical to who I am, who I became. My mother struggled also. She had things happen to her as a kid. As she got older, she dealt with that with alcohol, which ultimately killed her young. She was 49 years old. Guys, listen, all of us go through things. The person that we become, a lot of that stems from what we see as a kid, okay? And when I was young, I was exposed to substance use. That appealed to me. I thought it was cool. I wanted to be that. And I went to the extremes to be it. I couldn't get enough of it. And I don't blame any of those people that let me taste alcohol or those that exposed me to it. But the truth was, it affected me majorly when I got older. I want to share this with you. Last night I was at the church talking to the young boys, and something happened that humbled me. It hit me like a ton of bricks because I was sharing with them my story, but I couldn't get to it. I didn't want to get too in depth with them because they were so young. I said, I told them that I made some bad choices. I didn't listen to my parents. I got locked up and went to prison for it. And they said to me, tell us what you did, we want to know. They wouldn't take no for an answer, and I just said, look, ask your parents. But what that told me was they're watching me, they're watching you. Right. And it matters, our behaviors matters. It matters how we conduct ourselves in front of them. Guys, growing up, I didn't have a bad life. I never done without. My stepdad was up there. He raised me. He raised me very well. My mother raised me very well. I told my dad 3 years ago, I said, Pop, one of these days, I'm going to be speaking in front of an audience, and you're going to be there. I'm here to tell you, Pop, we're here. Right. And I love you. Guys, if you have a goal or a vision, there's two things that'll keep you from it. Not trying and giving up. One thing I've learned throughout my life is you just got to show up. Whether you fail or excel, as long as you show up and you do your best, that's all that matters. You're a winner to me. So growing up, guys, like I said, I didn't do without. I have no excuse to become the person that I was. And I own everything I've done. I take responsibility for it. I did it. It was nobody else's fault but my own. Growing up, I played sports. I don't like to use the word normal, but I was like the typical boy. I was into mischief. Guys, as I became a teenager is when I started experimenting more with alcohol. I wanted to be the cool kid. This is what the cool kid got me. Homeless, broke, prison. I lost everything multiple times for being the cool kid. I'm in high school now, still experimenting with alcohol. The summer before my senior year, my son is born, Landon Johnson. I wish I could tell you that it changed my life, but it didn't. I was 17 years old having a kid. I had no clue how to be a dad. I thought I did. So I graduated high school. I needed some structure and I needed direction. So I decided to join the Marine Corps. If there's any veterans here tonight, I appreciate your service. My career now is only for veterans. So now I'm in the Marine Corps with a young son. A lot of chaos. I got married young, I was 19, divorced young. I discharged from the Marine Corps. I came back here. I had good intentions, okay? I was going to do the right thing, be a good dad, but the truth is, I was 23 years old, and I discovered this thing called methamphetamine. I spent the next 10 years chasing that. The feeling that I got the first time I tried methamphetamine, I spent the next 10 years chasing that illusion, that lie. It almost killed me. That whole time I'm putting substance use in front of my kid. You guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I got high in front of my son. I've had my son on drug deals with me. I've had him watching the door for me. In my mind, I was justifying, I was showing him the right way to do the wrong thing. It's a very twisted way of thinking, and I paid for that ultimately. I'm 30 years old, I was 31, my mother passed, okay, tragically. It was very sudden. When my mother passed, it sent me into a downward spiral. I was a mama's boy, okay? The compassion my mother had for me growing up, she spoiled me basically. Every time I would fall down, she'd pick me up. I never really learned a lesson, okay? Her compassion for me then, it taught me something down the road as far as who I am now. Compassion, hope, and consequence. After my mother passed, my addiction became more extreme. I was doing more extreme things to get high, to get drunk, living very careless and reckless. Through this time period, I'm getting drug charges, DWIs, thieving, stealing from my dad, stealing whatever I could get my hands on to feed my habit. That's what I was doing. My dad, Pop, he basically got tired of my mess. He said, "This is it, son, I'm done with it." He said, "Figure it out." It was sink or swim for me. And I was homeless for 2 years during that time period. Our probation officer sent me to Poplar Bluff, and I was in and out of treatments and facilities. While I was there, I guess you could say I was blind, but then I saw, okay? I was working at a factory. I knew I wanted to do better, but I didn't know how to get there, okay? And that's when I said that prayer to God. Just get me out of the pits of hell and I'll do anything you ask me. So I'm at this factory. The day I was going to go full time, I had a month to prepare for this drug test, and I knew it. I go to take the drug test and I failed. I was dirty for methamphetamine. I got fired on the spot. And guys, I'm ashamed to say almost every job I've had in my life, I was fired for substance use. Dirty urine, or I wouldn't show up. It's not something I'm proud of. So the day I leave this job site, I cried. I was devastated. But I knew right then, it was like God spoke to me. He said, "Ricky, are you done yet? Are you tired? Have you had enough? When's it going to end?" I said, "Yeah, I'm done. This is it." I knew right then I was willing to do anything I had to do to come out of that life. I asked my probation officer, I said, "Whitney," I said, "you got to get me out of this facility. I can't stay sober in here. You're going to kill me." So I went on a rescue mission with 3 changes of clothes, and that's all I had in my name. Guys, this whole time, I'm investing all this effort and being selfish. I'm investing all my time into Ricky, what Ricky wants, what Ricky needs. The one person that needed me most, and I failed him. I put substance use over him. So I'm in this rescue mission. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, while I was living there, I was living with some pretty evil people. There's certain behaviors in this life that I can't condone. Well, while I was there, I crossed paths with this angel. When I saw her, it changed my life. I said, I called her Miss Julie then. I said, Miss Julie, when I complete this program, I'm going to come back and marry you. And she said, I'm going to hold you to that. Well, I did what I had to do, and I went back and married her.
Amen.
You guys know the story. Julie saw something in me that I didn't know was there. She believed in me. She gave me hope. And just that little bit of hope saved my life. Okay? It started my whole transition. My life was going great. I was in college. I was getting healthy physically and mentally. I had direction. My son was watching me progress. I was repairing relationships with my dad, with my family. I was gaining trust back from people. You guys remember that prayer when I told God, I said, I'll never blame you when things don't go my way. December 12, 2015, Julie and I were living in Piedmont, and where we lived at, we couldn't get any phone service. We headed into town to go to Walmart, and while we were on the road, our phone started vibrating, missed calls, text messages, voicemails. I told Julie, I said, something bad's happening. I said, I don't know what it is, but it's bad. So I called my stepmom. I said, Mary Jane. I said, what's going on? And she said, Ricky, put Julie on the phone. Julie pulls the car over, and she said, babe, I got to tell you something. She said, Landon's dead. He took his own life. He hung himself. Guys, in my life, I'm a pretty tough guy, but it put me to my knees and devastated me. I just stood still. And I want to tell you tonight, guys, if any of you have thoughts of suicide, it's not worth it, okay? My son made a bad choice. I'm not mad at him, and I'm not mad at God. But what he done was transfer all of his hurt and pain to me, and I'm going to carry that forever. When he took his life, I remember that prayer to God, and I said, I won't blame him for when things don't go my way. Not for 1 second do I believe it was in God's plan for my son to take his life. Okay? Like I said, my son made a bad choice. I said to God, I said, listen, I don't ask you for a lot. I said, I'm humble, I'm obedient, I do the best that I can. I said, you got to show me something. I need to see something. And guys, it didn't happen overnight, okay? My son's death killed me, but it inspired me. I made a decision right then. I refuse to let his life be in vain, and I refuse to let mine be in vain. So Julie and I went to Lake Ozark. So while we're there, I had a lot of downtime. I was healing from my son's death, trying to get my mind right. So I started putting all my feelings on Facebook, on social media. I felt like that was my way of giving back, and that's what I was supposed to do. And guys, I'm not trying to save lives, okay? If I can just impact one person or influence you not to do what I did, that's my goal, my objective. So I started putting this stuff on social media, and it took off. I told my wife, I said, listen, bear with me. I've got a vision. I've got a goal. I said, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to make it happen. I had people asking me, why are you doing this? What's the point? Nothing's going to come of it. Your approach is too straightforward. You're wasting your time. And to those that said that, here I am.
Amen. Amen.
Julie and I moved to North Carolina. That's where we live at now. I can't explain to you how I've been blessed since I've been there. Guys, I don't believe in perfect timing, and I don't believe in luck. I believe in showing up. If you want something, you got to go get it.
Amen.
Since being there, I'm not supposed to tell you guys this, but I'm going to share it with you because we're family. Next month, or September, I'm speaking in Syracuse, New York. In February, I'm speaking in Washington, D.C., Rick, small town East Prairie. And guys, I can tell you this means more to me than any of that put together. Because you're my family, and I love you.
Speaking there, like this.
So now what I do is, I'm called a peer navigator. I work with veterans that are homeless. I do a lot of homeless outreach. I work in the court system now.
Amen.
Guys, if you have a goal, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let anybody stand in your way. I want to leave you with this. You don't have to be great from the beginning, but you must begin to become great. I love you guys, and thank you. Also, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm very open. You can ask me anything you want. Yes. Honestly, I haven't spoken to a lot of them. That's another thing, guys. The friends you have in school, sometimes you think they're going to be there forever. People just separate. They go their separate ways. A lot of guys, like I said, I don't blame anyone for what happened to me. I make bad choices. I got high and drunk because of life. And I went to the extremes to do it. And I paid the ultimate price for it. There's nothing cool about it. Anybody else? Anybody over here? I'd also like to apologize to anyone that ever saw me in a bad frame of mind. I'm truly sorry. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Are you thankful? I'm not from East Prairie, but I got here as fast as I could. But there's one thing that I truly believe. I truly believe that every person deserves the chance to turn around. And I'll tell you this, from the guy that just walked off to the stage, including myself, and every other person that's in this room, every one of us, no matter who we are, we've got baggage. And there are choices that I have made that I'm not proud of. But somewhere along the way, we all were given a chance to turn around. And I was asked to come and give you a chance to turn around. I'm not here to try to get you to join the church. I'm not here to try to get you to become a public speaker. But in this room, there are people that are either in the position or you are connected with people who are headed down the wrong path. And everyone deserves the chance to turn around. I'd like for you to bow your heads with me. There will be more singing in just a moment. There will be more happiness and joyfulness, and we will clap our hands. But this is the moment right here that if you have been headed the wrong direction and you're tired of what the results have been, there really is only one way to make the change that lasts. And that one way is through Jesus Christ. And so this evening, if you are in this room and you are tired of the direction that you are heading and you would like to change, I'd like for you to reach out and take the hand of the person beside you, because they are going to help you make a change and turn your life around. It may not be rainbows and unicorns immediately when you walk out the doors of this gym, but there's always that starting place, and this can be the starting place for you. So now, Lord, you see every one of us who are here now. None of us are perfect. There have been poor choices on all of our parts. But Lord, we stand at this moment and we recognize that all of our hope, it lies in you. Lord, when we have made the wrong choice, we've headed the wrong way, we can't fix ourselves. Your grace stands sufficient. We don't believe in serve and deserve. I don't believe that I can work my way towards salvation. But I believe, Lord, that the price you paid is sufficient for me. So, Lord, we can't fix yesterday, but you are giving us opportunity to make a decision today that will change tomorrow. I ask you, Lord, that whoever it is, man, woman, or child, wherever they stand, wherever they sit, whatever their background, I ask you that your hand will reach to them, that you will do what only you can do, that you will give them the grace to make the change. Your grace, Lord, is not justification for us to sin. Your grace is the power to live as you want us to live. So we take your grace, we cling to your grace now. And if you will help us, we will live for you. Not just Sunday, not just when we're with all the other Christian people, but every moment of our life, we will live as a witness for who you are and what you have done. I don't ask these things, Lord, so that man receives credit or glory. I ask these things, Lord, so that you will be lifted high and all the world will see what you have done in our lives. We speak these things in Jesus' name. If you are a believer, say amen.
Amen.